Alright guys, I thought I'd do just a quick little update video on some of the warm start issues I've been having with this Beetle. So it is now warm. I've taken it out about 15-20 minutes ago, which is the normal time when I struggle to start it again. So I'm just going to try a couple of things. First up, I'm going to try the, I've got a spare spark plug here, so I'm just going to see how the spark is, and this will help to test whether the coil is doing its job. All right, Mrs. Jeff. There's a spark, but yeah, turn off. Well, for starters, it started with only 3 cylinders because one of the spark plug leads was disconnected. The spark plug is actually in it. This is a spare spark plug, but there is a spark. It did start. So, continuing diagnosis. Okay, so another thing you guys were asking me to check was to see if there's any vacuum leaks coming out of the carb. So I've got some carb cleaner here, and I'm just going to spray it around the carb, and if it's got some leaks, we're going to know by sucking it in. So the theory is by spraying some carb cleaner around it, if there are any vacuum leaks, it will suck some carb cleaner in, and the idle will raise a bit for a second. Idle hasn't changed, it's sitting good, so next test. Okay, so my next test is the electronic fuel shutoff valve on the Beetle, which is this right here on the side of the carb. It has a wire going to it from the positive side of the coil. So basically, as soon as you turn the ignition off, the power stops and it shuts the fuel off. So if I add 12 volts to the tab on this end, it should make a clicking noise every time. And I've got my jumper pack set up here, just the negative connected to the bottom of the carby, and I can just sort of touch it on the end there. Sounds good, sounds like a nice positive click every time. So I think I can rule that one out. That's another one marked off the list. Another test that somebody suggested, and this is was heated up again, and it's been another 15 minutes or so, is to check and see whether when I hit the accelerator pump, whether it's actually spraying fuel in and whether there's fuel still inside the in the pump, or whether it's all leaked out. So I'll just give it a bit of a pump now, and we'll see if fuel comes out. Well, there's definitely fuel in the pump, so that's another thing ticked off the list. So yeah. Still thinking. That's all I'm going to give a try today. I still need to just check again with the fuel pressure gauge just to see whether it is holding pressure and how long the pressure stays in the system for. I might do that another day, but any more suggestions you have, I'm all ears, because right now I've replaced pretty much everything on the car. The next thing would be to maybe try swapping the carb out. I do know someone who's got some Beetles that I might be able to borrow a carb from and just give it a try and eliminate that part of it. Any case, all right, see you next time.